back in Andromeda. Alright, we completed the intro of the game. Not too bad. I think, yeah, the combat's gonna be fun, but gotta watch the sensitivity. Sensitivity might have to turn down a bit, it's a bit too much. We're into it, and hopefully you can continue this and doesn't get too weird.
Okay, Ryder.
Oh, okay.
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This
Yeah.
is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
To run the, what is it? Journey so far. Pathfinder faces terrible dangers and unimaginable wonders in the search of a safe place called home. Oh. Still more than the loss of your father, Alec, a man you loved and respected, and you hope you made him proud as a Pathfinder. During your trouble fighting habits, you recognized the aliens you met. Hostile threat forward to defend your crewman, Fisher, explore an alien laboratory. Okay. The most respected systems Alliance officer training is awarded to implanetary combatants. Unknown technology. Unknown species. So interesting, I can't save game though while on mission. What was it saying? Oh, now it's not going to tell me.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're going to do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right. So, always keep a jump jet handy.
If you think so.
Assignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Omni Joel.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for.
Andromeda Initiative. Initiative. Alright. Let's go meet them all, I guess.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Rough ride so
Let's
far.
go.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Real food in the shower, eh? Oh, real food in the and
Here
the
we
shower.
are.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
This doesn't look good. Okay, Nexus personnel. Unknown.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
I don't have my gear with me, so
We could see what the VI has to say.
oops, something's in range.
Plants are still alive.
Avina.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulation.
Always helpful,
Please
Avina.
select
Thank you.
from the following pre-programmed responses.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here,
Yes, we know.
you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is
The-
deserted.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills
Well,
of Habitat
we've
3,
already been
or
there.
perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5?
Mm.
Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Unknown error.
That was helpful.
Yes. Avina, always helpful. I
It's
really
like they
appreciate
didn't
it.
finish building it.
What if they got here and they got ambushed?
Hello?
Hello?
This place should be packed with people.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
You shouldn't be here.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark? This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Tyrion.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge.
The
We lost
Scourge.
full sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're here.
Well,
You
you
guys
see,
go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true? They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
okay, thank you.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
I
We're
am
looking
the
at him.
Pathfinder.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My
Well-
father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Oh, you want me to do it,
Until
don't
they
you?
have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with a job, you'll have to trust his judgment.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you fail.
Well,
That's no way to treat a guest.
Krogan, you look a little
I'm Nak
interesting.
Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We
Krogan,
could
go
use a
home.
fresh perspective.
Thank you
We've
at the
heard
channel
my
page.
concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out,
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Okay. Speak to Director Tan in Pathfinder headquarters. Krogan. Hey, it's Rex. Slur in history. Morden! I know you! That's Sakesh. Yes! Pretty cool that they added. Did they add Liara? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I can save game now. Task, getting to know the Nexus, speak with Tan, Kesh, Kandros, speak with Addison. Okay. Priority ops. Additional task. Okay, so these are the priority ops. Speak with Tan, Kesh, Kandros, and Addison. Alright. Operations. Addison. Speak with Addison. Everything's a bit like white and clean. Needs a bit more color to it. Like Ryder is all in white as well.
It's good to have you here. Waiting for further instructions. Excellent. Let's go over the docking checklist, shall we?
Job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it. All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Okay, jeez.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit.
Hmm.
Colonies that produce and
All
support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, good.
Or his friend.
I'm glad.
He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
I have to go.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder,
Yes.
we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Oh, I will. Addison, Tan, Kesh, Kendros.
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends.
Oh, goody.
All fixed up and ready to go in no time.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Ah, about time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
Eos.
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay. But you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Hey, wow.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Andromeda earned viability points, it's gone. Right, so it's emotional, logical, casual, professional. Speak to Tan.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
One sec.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Okay.
But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky.
True counsel.
It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis.
She's
I
probably
was
not
deputy
dead.
assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you.
Solarian,
We are all
what do you think?
capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Other questions?
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
Well,
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan
genophage.
could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
a better beginning. Speak with Sam. That's additional tasks, allies and relationships. Find leads on the Solarian Arc, find leads on the Asari Arc, find leads on the Turian Arc.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Something I can help you with?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Additional asks.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship.
Oh,
It
no.
seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well.
Oh, good.
Managing all of their biological needs cause complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Looks fine so far.
Mallory, you've already checked the consoles.
What am I going to do?
Oh, man. Lieutenant, based on the status report 16C, it seems we're not close to getting a foothold in any sector.
What am I going to do? It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political.
Uh-oh.
My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's
What?
murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit.
Billy?
Please, tell Nilken I love him.
First murderer. We're going to be getting all these, aren't we? Helios missions. Nexus. First murderer. Oh boy. I better get XP from these things. Kendros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others.
Sounds like
By the time we
Cerberus.
killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Nyreen went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get
Related.
my adventure?
Nice.
Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Be surprised. There's also Birdvine in the seed bank.
Hey, Leo.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
Pathfinder. No time for our beer yet.
Stop calling me that.
This place
Okay.
is a mess. Security is... Let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
There's apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready
Yep.
and willing, Pathfinder.
Shh. Don't comment that, Liam.
What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
I'm busy. Sounds interesting.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Ooh. Okay. Since we are by definition an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrive with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. This cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and it is unique flora and fauna threatened by its turbulence. So what do you want me to do?
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Scan Andromeda wildlife. Security footage.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on.
Trainer. Revenant. Ooh. Is that an assault rifle? Bad damage, but good fire rate. Not bad accuracy, but pretty heavy. Arms merchant. Ooh, okay. I can afford that. No, I can't. I have 190 credits. Probably not gonna. It's actually good to sell. Probably not gonna use this. Like, how. I'm not gonna be using shotguns. Like, probably assault rifles, and there'll be more better ones, I think. Here's a salvage. Okay. Okay, so I can get some credits here. Confirm trade. Hey, hey. Alright. Alright, I won't do too many for the moment. Sergeant Akir. Oh, that's looks like the prisons. We'll go there for, come back later for that. Cash office.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
The genophage.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago.
It's cured now, you might want to go back.
The virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus.
Morden, send over the cure!
During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
I didn't think so.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
I'm done.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Later.
My crew's working on it. We
Right. Priority ops. Speak to Sam. Alright, let's go do that.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs. Overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, that's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him.
I mean, he's
but I was
admitting to it.
enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure
I am.
Kendros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Speak with Kendros again. Goody.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder. The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Sounds like he was in control.
Alright, moving on. Docking clamp.
Cassidy.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never
Whoa.
forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Thank you.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined?
Oh,
Important piece of
wow.
a murder investigation.
Duh.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Taryn, we need to speak about this. What are you hiding?
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it.
Okay.
We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
This game is definitely reminding me of Mass Effect 1 in terms of writing dialogue and, I guess, speed. It's like you get to the Citadel and you go do all the side stuff on the Citadel, and the writing's a bit slow. Say, okay, so I need to wait to that. I need to wait till I go there. So I can't do that right now. So additional tasks is that. Find leads on the Solarian Arc. We'll find leads on the arcs, I guess. And they are not here, so... So for now, we'll continue with the main quest line. Stairs. There's nothing else, right? So, missing Alex. Not here. Gotta go find that. Yeah.
We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Speak with Sam on the Hyperion. Cora?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one was Addison?
Which one was Addison again? All politicians look the same to me.
Same here. Next time we'll ask for a seating chart. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew.
Yes!
He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Let me in. I need to see Sam.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Uh-oh.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
Oh.
Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press to activate it. Ah. 6 points invested in tech Sentinel, so I'm a Sentinel basically. Vanguard 3. Sentinel have all combo damage, tech recharge speed, and power shield cost reduction. Oh no, there's more. Rank 1 bonus, 20% restoration defense. Tech armor absorbs a significant amount of whatever damage gets past shields. Alright. So how do I... So number 1... Oh, okay, so Oh, okay, so I have that and that. So we're going to have certain profiles. That's actually, you know what, it's not too bad. It kind of ruins the RPG element, but at least it gives you some options, so you can like play with all of them. It's kind of cool. I don't mind that. So do I always have to come back to Sam to...
Welcome back, Ryder.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation. You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Ah, okay, so I access it here. Okay. Alright. We're getting there. So better beginning, go to your ship. Ryder family secrets, find a way to remove Sam memory blocks. Oh, there's one over here.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Thank you. Memory trigger. Search for
Sam?
memory triggers.
What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
It's the coffee machine.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Ooh.
Sam,
Hello.
this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Send message 2.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Oh, that's it.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Interesting. Good backstory lore. What's that?
I am Dr. Liara
Oh.
Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans.
Yep.
It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
So a year after Shepard died?
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
What if the Protheans figured out a way technology to get to the Andromeda galaxy too? But here we go, the Normandy. Why do you have a Normandy there? Oh, it's just a thingo.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Oh.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Interesting.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently logged. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
That's all for now. Interesting. I don't mind this. This is interesting backstory. And it has some extra expanding on what was happening in the Mass Effect trilogy. Is there any more memories? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's just go to the priority up. Yeah. Let's go to the ship and finally, I guess, Lani.
Pathfinder, it's good to see you. Word is there's been trouble on the station.
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
What about your family?
I'm an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind, but I have friends here too. I love piloting, but I like the idea of going back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
Have to go now. See you later.
Good luck.
What's the name of the ship? It's not gonna be the Normandy. And we're gonna have a crew. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna check our check on my sister. Where is she, by the way? Is she gonna wake up after Ryder dies or something? What's the meaning behind that? Oh, there's a quest here as well.
I'll make it right, Dash.
Leg's feeling a little better.
I promise.
Where is it?
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder, well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You think?
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming.
Oh.
Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Okay.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
I'll come back. the docking bay.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
The Tempest. And who's piloting that?
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen.
The female Turian.
Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it. You're not going anywhere.
Hey.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask.
Stop
Right
calling
now,
me
you
that.
need
I'm
people tearing down
not
obstacles,
Shepard.
not
I'm
putting up more.
Reader.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Alright, we have the ship, the Tempest. And who's piloting it? She's the gunner. Forgot her name already. Great.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Thank you, Sam.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
So the bridge... Well, should explore this.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
For what? Oh, probably just for... No calls at this time. Okay. Okay, I got 3 points. I'll save them. Don't need them right now. Let's take a look. There's nothing here. Below deck, got Gil, Liam, Quest, Biolab, Tech Lab. Jesus, this is massive. The airlock, escape pods, the bridge, Suvi, and Callow. Oh, and the galaxy map is at the front. Engineering. And what's below? Again. Okay, we've got Cora below deck. She likes to go... Oh my god, you're an idiot. Oh, she's next to the armory. Good. Good, and storage. Good, so... Cargo bay, deck 2 to deck 2. Crew's quarters. Med bay. Who's that? Galley, deck 2. Pathfinder's quarters. So I can access Sam, my wardrobe and email terminal there. Oh, that's Sam. Okay. So Cora's on the deck with me. Blue deck. Go to blue deck. That was the thing with the Normandy that I found disappointing. It's not necessarily too basic, but it's just like back and forth, back and forth.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Nice slideshow.
Pathfinder.
Strike team missions. Liam.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Research or development. Select research to unlock new blueprints and augments to spend research data. What's development though? Development, select development to craft equipment and nomad upgrades using blueprints you've researched. Spend research data. How many do I have? I have 10. Each research category has different research data: Milky Way, Helios, and Remnant. Switch categories. Oh, okay. Oh wow, I've got all these. Oh, there's another one. So that's a sniper. Oh wow. Okay, this is a lot of things to figure out. This special augmentation, you may apply one such augment to an item during the day. Wow, there is a lot here. Oh, okay, so development. Press to learn more about the materials required for each. I got everything. So is this to upgrade it or what? No, this is not upgrade. This is to craft. Carnifex pistol. Disciplined shotgun. Matic assault rifle. No titanium. Well, let's leave for now. That is a lot. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
So this is basically kind of a bit of No Man's Sky again as well. So let's see what they've tried. Oh, it's glass. Ladder. Gotta use the ladder. There's no elevator. That's a bit lazy.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Check the wardrobe screen in your quarters. Email terminal. Sam. Okay. Alright, there's a lot here. It's definitely a bit of a bigger game. I do not like this. Can we please... Why is it blue? Yes. Can I customize the color? Good lord. No, so I think that should be... No, so keep that white. Why is that so slow? Okay, so the jacket is... Yeah, make the jacket red. This goes to black. Oh, yes. Bit of an N7 feel to it. Well, that's too much. Maybe just keep it black. There we go. That looks like it's clean. It doesn't look like I've just come out of friggin' tank. Model.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
Damn. Interviews. To writer from Vesa. Hello Pathfinder, I'm freelance vidmaker and I could really use your help with my latest project. It's going to be a strike. I hope you like. I hope just like your mission. Can we meet on the Nexus for a chat? I'll explain later. Meet Kerry. Go to the bridge. I will after I explore my ship. I hope the other ship will be cool. The next ship for Mass
Most
Effect
of the
4.
crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh?
Or 5.
But your room's got more of a view.
Why can't you open the door? Oh. Crew info board. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on my list, especially if you're biotic and can drop the weight. Pay you back with a beer or what else? Liam, of course. Are you serious? I have a joke about being comfortable. Welcome to the new info board. Congratulations, Pathfinder Rider, on successfully installing the info board. You are now ready to keep yourself and your staff on the latest developments aboard the Tempest. Okay, I've set up everyone's user accounts. Have it. Thank you, Cora.
Hello, Ryder.
Lexi?
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus.
Okay.
Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Respect station. Do you wish to spend credit? Oh, you gotta reset your skills. Okay. You don't need an omen, Harry. Boom, 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 boom. Where's the calibrating station?
Ryder. Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Good. Oh, that's the lift.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Do you have a new skill points? Yes or no? Thank you. Thank you. Where am I? Engineering. So I gotta go to the front. This is engineering. Guild.
Everything's still got the factory stickers.
Hey.
Ah, so it's down here. Oh, so I went that way. I see. To get to the bridge.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course.
Pleasure.
I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
Not sure about a Solarian piloting my ship. Where's Joker?
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Crossing galaxies was too big. Failure isn't an option.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
We're away.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Oh, and we're straight into the galaxy map.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
And the galaxy music. I don't think it's going to be as good as FIFA, Proteus, Eos, Ericsson. You are here in Nexus. I can zoom in there. Well, what if we go into this system?
I'm picking up something.
And an anomaly has been detected. Use while holding to scan the anomaly's detection to launch a probe. Okay. H599, Mahuan, Faizen, Gongzen. Ooh, I don't know where to go. Huh.
I'm picking up something. Probe away.
Ooh. Oh wait, it's actually gonna fly like that. That's cool.
I'm picking up something.
Zhenghe. Orbital distance, orbital period, atmosphere pressure analysis was distinctive. H9 was used a rendezvous point with the Nexus attempts of exploration. Pilots still use the term 99 run for a short journey with numerous hazards. Ooh.
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Ship wreckage. So what do you want me to do? Planet view. Ooh. Oh, nice. So we get a lot of materials, I guess. It's heavily damaged adrift but salvageable. Anything else?
Anomaly on sensors.
Faizen. Well, let's fly to Faizen. Doesn't seem as far when you just fly it. Oh, no, we went past some.
I'm picking up something.
Extremely hot and volcanically active world. I think carbon dioxide atmosphere covers the rich iron surface with deposits of calcium.
Deploying probe. I found something.
Active volcano. Volcanoes recently erupted 5 since unusually strong gravity. 270 XP. Huh.
Anomaly detected.
So in Zanghiam, 33%. What is that little thing over there? Nothing here. Mach 1. Largely composed of hydrogen and methane, its relative proximity to Nexus makes it useful core to reduce charge side. Plans of helium skimming station are in progress.
I'm picking up something.
Gong Zen. Skip. Small but scorching world, partially due to crushing nitrogen carbon dioxide atmosphere. Looks like there's nothing. The scan is here.
Anomaly detected.
Where? On the Nexus? No. It's 83%.
Anomaly detected.
Where? Must be on the... Okay, let's go... There's no mass relays in this system. Well, in this galaxy, I guess.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Hello.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half-finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right, after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Oh.
Cheer up, Callow.
Well, why?
We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat?
Why join me?
All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
What do you mean, liaison? Are you gonna tell on me?
Of course not. Not interested in politics. I advise only on the science. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
That's long.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Why is that funny?
Why should that be funny? You seem capable.
Oh, I'm flattered, but no. I have no combat experience. I'd shoot you in the back. Not intentionally. Of course.
I'm sure.
Anyway, I've just
Bit of
received some
flirtation
instructions
there.
from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Alright.
We haven't really
Loadout
since
station.
orientation, have
Yes, how do I add a... Oh, mod. Yay! Now I can do it. Okay. Well, leave the mods for now. So I have 2 weapons. Wait. Oh, so the weight does do the recharge speed. No! Symbols. Squad. So we got 3 more to go. Looks like a Krogan, a human, and don't know what that is. Don't know who that is. Oh, okay. So that's. Wait. Wait. No. How do I change their weapons there? Let's go with Vetra. I guess you can't change their weapons. View details. Okay, so there's nothing there. Oh, out the airlock.
Ryder, when you've got a minute, stop by the medbay.
Okay. What's that? Buy and sell kiosk. Well, that's gonna be cool. My items, vendor's items. N7 Piranha. A Cyclone. Cryo ammo.
Nice place you found.
Oh.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to all this. I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one, before the initiative. Some things stick, though. Like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with the Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
You were his second in command. Were you friends, too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
There's a lot of loss going around. Dad, the Golden Worlds.
A friend and mentor who trained you to be a Pathfinder. I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
Oh, I see.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
Don't be charming when I'm mad at you.
Are you? You're not glowing. Blushing, maybe.
Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work. First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
Alright. Alright, well, take it easy. Love. Okay. Let's try and find my way around the shit. No calls at this time. Thank you. Well, where did that lift come from? Where? Oh, we're in the system. See, that's cool. Look out. Yeah, nice. Where is this? Where was that lift? Oh, it was behind me.
I'm in the armory.
I could just jump that. Boom, 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 Tempest. Pathfinder quarters. Ooh, now that's looking good. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be like... Okay. Reminder to Ryder from Cora. Thanks for talking to me. Things feel better, though they don't feel fixed yet. Remember to take your time yourself too. Work's important, but so is time to grieve. Grief and fear cannot rule you. Let them be your faithful servants, protective of their mistakes. Lost serves a huntress of fuel fires. Yeah, so she's definitely an Ashley kind of person. Cora, P.S. Plants are coming through along. Sam and I are learning about botany together. Interesting times. Can I respond? Okay. Alright, I'll leave it there.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello,
It is
Sam.
interesting to be renewed.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new. I will develop in a new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Are you okay with changing who you're becoming?
I cannot know until I see the result. I look forward to our continued partnership.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Well, I think that's a good time to save. I have 3 skills. What should I do? Press 9. Alright, so it's the... So when does fitness unlock? 9. Jesus. Snipers are heavy. Can take a sniper without... Nah. There's no SMGs, actually. Turbocharge. That's gonna be something to really think about. Cora. She has 4 points. Asari Commando. Shotgun damage and shotgun force. Max shields. Ja has 4 points. Power armor, concussive shot. Weapon damage. And max health. And Liam is 1. There we go. Oh no, he has 3 now. Havoc Strike. Yeah, me, I'm not too sure right now. I just don't have enough. Let's get back into assault rifles. Hey, this one. Assault rifle accuracy. So that was 2 points. God damn it, that's a lot. I'm gonna leave it for now. I need a lot of that to unlock. When do I need charge? I need more. 9. Jesus. Throw and shockwave together might be alright. Envision. Incinerate. Incinerate was good. Alright. Well, at least I have a energy drain, incinerate, and a tech one. Well, with that, let's save it there. Well, Andromeda is moving on smoothly. I like it. What I think is like, it's a Mass Effect game, but it's completely different. I can see that the main character's writing dialogue is just not as interesting though, which I've noticed. The squad mates so far are not too bad though, so hopefully they'll make up for it. Anyway, I'll see you all later.